Phil Davidson here with the 1959 Guitar Company. Today I'm looking at this one. This is a little pedal. It's called Spring Reverb. The only branding is MoSky, made in China little pedal. It's got mix and dwell controls. It feels solid. It feels like a nice little pedal. It's a one-trick pony. It's a spring reverb pedal. That's all it does. It just does spring reverb. And I believe the intention is to emulate the spring reverb sound, the mechanical spring reverb sound that you'd find in a Fender twin reverb type amp. So I happen to have an amp here which has a mechanical spring reverb. We're going to compare it, see how well it does, see whether it's a useful little tool, because it's not expensive and it's, if it does the job, well, there you go. Okay, so what does the guitar sound like with the mechanical spring reverb? So this is just the dry guitar sound. Now I'm going to put the reverb on the amp up to 12 o'clock. And there's that distinctive mechanical spring reverb sound. It's full of artifacts, and those artifacts kind of make the sound. That's what makes the spring reverb sound, is those artifacts in there, which gives you that retro sound. If you want to emulate the sounds of 60s and 70s reverbs, when this was the only sort of reverb there was. I'm going to turn the reverb on the amp right up to 11. Now I would probably never play with it so high. But that's the sound of the mechanical reverb. So I'm going to turn that right down to 0. So we're back to flat. And now we'll turn on the spring reverb. And this is with both controls at 12 o'clock. Right, I'm going to add the mix turn up more. Add the dwell. So now I've got both controls at 3 o'clock. Right, I'm going to turn that one off, put the reverb on the amp back on. Reverb on the amp off, spring reverb pedal on. It's not exactly the same, but it's not bad. In fact, I almost think it's better. Right, let's turn the mix down. So we've got the mix at 9 o'clock, dwell at 3 o'clock. I'll take that off. That's dry, with the pedal on. Just gives a little bit more to the sound, a little bit of extra ambience. So at that setting, I think it works really well. I'll take the mix back up to 12 o'clock. Now you can hear the reverb more. Right, mix on full. Well, there's a... Set them both on full. I don't think you'd play it like that very often, but it's a reasonable facsimile of a spring reverb sound, I think. It doesn't get muddy. It's actually a really useful little guitar pedal, and it's not expensive. So I'm giving the no-name brand spring reverb pedal 2 thumbs up. It sounds slightly different to the mechanical reverb, but I think it's just as good, if not better. And I do like the way that when you have it down low, it's just a nice little subtle sound. When you crank it up, it doesn't get muddy.